mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
They run with Ford. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. They'll take that. 14 yards on play number 1.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
On first down, Watson. This is Akins hauling in the short pass. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that's going to bring up second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. 2nd and 10. The handoff to Ford up the middle. He'll get only a couple down to the 44. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Watson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 16. That gain on third down, good for 28. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is, because he understands how to get open in key situations.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Ford. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
Here's 2nd and 7. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second and 7. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Again, they turn to Ford. Try to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. This is Ford. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal from the right hash. This from 33. this game. An opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their own 23. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
From the 25, here's 2nd down and 8. That's caught left side by Judy. And Judy's going to have a Broncos 1st down as the tackle made up around the 33-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Up the middle, it's Williams. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. They run it again with Williams. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Now 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing is Wilson. Hard throw, incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they were in field goal range the last time out, but couldn't connect.
It's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence...
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Well, certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
After the interception, here's Wilson. This will be caught. Judy. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Called out a very strong gain of 24. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And and that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. On the slant, completes to Sutton. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Williams is into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time, he had the speed to win that race.
Will Lutz on for the point after. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, we got to snap it. We got to snap.
Up the middle they go. 4. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Broncos 7, Browns 0.
The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's 4. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Set.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here.
How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go.
To throw is Watson.
He'll fire deep, looking for more.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Wilson. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Draw play to Ford. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's 4th.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 66 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll try the air now with Watson. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. DJ Jones breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? They'll drop to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Broncos are going to have it here at their own 15. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarter.
Taking it right down Broadway. Javonte Williams racing to the end zone. And all the way home for the Broncos score. Javonte Williams with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Lutz with the extra point. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Handoff up the middle, Hunt. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Mike Purcell with the tackle.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Now it's Watson. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. On first down, Ford. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Watson now to throw. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been...
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. What a real head-scratcher there. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. And they're going to have a first down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Wilson. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
To me, there's nothing like watching rookie effort in the NFL. So excited to be there. They're going to give you the max on each and every play, aren't they?
Well, he proved himself on that catch, that's for sure.
I think he may have proved himself to the point where he's going to get a second here.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep, and that one never got off the ground. He's going to be stopped up well behind the line of scrimmage. Myles Garrett showing that athleticism as he gets in to make the play. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
3rd and 12. Here's Wilson. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And the Browns are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They will start this drive with Ford. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Ford. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And it'll be 4th down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it, and that will force a turnover on downs. On the counter, here's Williams. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8.
To throw is Wilson.
Over the middle, complete to Judy.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson.
Open man downfield is Judy. He's got it.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Wilson now off the bootleg. Did he get the feed down? Yes! Touchdown! Adam Troutman from 10 yards out.
And the Broncos have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
This drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Hey, no timeout.
They'll keep it on the ground. 4. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
95 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run on 1st down. It's 4th. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Here's 2nd and 3. Now this is going to be a quarterback draw.
Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a 1st down.
I do know that owners, when they watch their quarterbacks running with the football, they usually hold their breath because that's the franchise. But when you're getting that kind of a gain, hard to argue against calling it.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Ford.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. He's done his part sailing past the century mark on the ground with rushing yardage, but his team, a different story.
Yeah, they're down big in this ball game, so sometimes you wonder to yourself how much of that is him with a great performance and how much of that is the defense just loosening up because they have a big lead.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 39-yard line. Back to throw, Watson. And his throw is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Ford. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Ford. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and run for it.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
That was 4th and what we would call long in that situation, wasn't it? That wasn't 4th and inches, was it?
No, I mean, you get in those situations 4th and 3, 4th and 4. That's a lot to, what would you say, a lot of pizza left in that box.
It certainly is. Not everyone dove in on that one. In today's NFL, this is a passing down. All right, this is not a running down. That takes a lot of guts to call that play and even better execution.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
This is 2nd and 8. And they'll get this out quickly to Goodwin.
It'll go as a gain of 4. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The Browns on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They run the counter. It's Ford. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it 1 more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now Watson. This will be caught just inside the 10. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line.
130 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to match that aggression.
And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Kareem Hunt taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Browns are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Well, they needed 3 scores to have any chance. There's the first of the 3 as they get into the end zone.
Yeah, Brandon, I think that our guys at Next Gen Stats in charge of the win probability are probably saying your chances still aren't great. But now, you still got more than 3 minutes to go. You got to focus on the task at hand, which is going to be getting the football back as quickly as possible.
Justin Hopkins set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line.
So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Decent start defensively to this series. They've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start. But now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball. Getting it away from them, because making good tackles is one thing, but the clock will run out on you. You've got to have the football back for your offense.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's 3rd and 4 now. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
This now a 3rd and 4.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 24-yard line. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. A quick throw caught out wide by Judy. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos are winners as we say so long from Denver.